Dale,
Yes.
whoever, I'm gonna open up the page
Okay.
and make sure I see tonight where you close it back. We streaming?
Not yet.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, it's anytime, yeah.
Bought me some wasabi almonds at Walmart, at Walgreens. I'm just in food. I don't know why. Trying to get my back curtains. I've never seen it. Can't see. They protect it.
Okay, stream start.
Okay,
Huh?
it ain't pop up yet.
I mean, yeah.
We
Huh?
all waiting. I ain't have to do nothing. It's already gone in.
Let me know when you got it on the page.
Okay. On your page.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely positively not. And welcome on this Wednesday night edition of the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Thank you so very much for being here with me. Now, tonight's show is going to maybe hurt the feelings of some individuals as I deal with this 4th of July madness. In 1776, on July the 4th, black folk were not free. The Declaration of Independence was not meant for black folk. Blacks that were present in this country were slaves. Those who signed the Declaration, most of them were slave owners. So I questioned myself as to why black folk are excited about the 4th of July? Is it just another occasion for y'all to have a barbecue? Is it a day that you get to be off from work? Or is it a day because you don't know who you are, you do not know your history, that you follow the, excuse me, the tradition of the white man? Yeah. I think that's it. It's following the mindset and the programming that the white man in America has passed on to us. Or you follow that religion. Christianity was not our initial belief. Yeah, we believed in the Creator, but we did not believe in the doctrines that the white man has programmed us into believing, and we will fight you now if anyone tells you any different than what you have been taught by the white man. Hmm. You really want to start an argument? Tell certain black folk that Jesus, hmm, ain't a white man. Hmm. Tell them that his name could not have even been Jesus. Why'd you say that? Because 2019 years ago, the letter J did not exist in the Hebrew or the Greek language. That the name in biblical days was Yahshua, and that Yahshua, the Christ, was not the only person that was named Yahshua. But we have followed the traditions of the white man in America. Let me get my throat clear because I want this show for you to understand. Now, so you think you free in America. Yeah. Y'all think that white America has accepted you and that you are loved by white America. Am I saying that all white folk are bad? No, just like I'm not saying that all black folk are good. No. Mm-mm. But what I'm saying is that we have accepted the teachings and the programming of the white man, and we consider his truth as our truth. The reason the word history is important is because break up that word and it says his story. We accept his story. Y'all can cut that air back on now. I done got hot. Thank you, Mr. David. Cut that back on. I done got a little heated. Mhm. Praise the Lord. So let's deal with the fact that you are still not free. You ain't free. You you think that you are. You think you free, but you ain't free. In the political system, they still buy niggas. And I'm gonna talk about some of that on tonight. We hate to see each other. We have been indoctrinated with so much hate that we can't stand to see each other successful. In my years of broadcasting, 35, I've had to groom myself because my type of broadcasting was not accepted by white corporate broadcasters. There are Negroes in plays said, Thaddeus, you're too hot. You good, but in the talk persona, you too aggressive. You too harsh, and you can't say them things about white people. You ain't supposed to do that. White people don't like when you say that. And see, understand that the greatest fear that the white man has is a nigga like me. One that don't kowtow, one that can't be bought, one that don't scratch his head unless it's itching, one that don't dance unless he like the music and can tell a white man and a handkerchief head nigga kiss my ass. No, you can't do that. See, the white people, they get upset when you talk. It's the truth. It's the truth. What you said is the truth. But see, you can't tell the truth like that. Well, hell, how do you tell the truth other than tell the truth? And white people that's watching me, don't get mad at me because I tell you who you are. I understand. That's the reason I didn't get upset about them damn statues in the park. What them people name? Forrest and Gump and all that's another thing. Forrest and whoever all them dead white people. I'm not worried about them dead white people on the statue. And the reason that I was anti taking the statues down was because we as a people need to be reminded of history. White folk got a history. Let them white folk have their history. I ain't bothered about them. I ain't bothered about their history. Let them have it. You're not going to emotionalize me over some damn dead white man and his wife in the little stone thing in their tomb. You don't excite me by that. All that I ask a white man to do is respect me and pay me. That's all I want is your respect. And I'm going to give you the same respect that you give me, but I'm not going to take your bullshit. I'm not. Because I'm a free man, and when you are free, you can stand on the truth. Know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The reason that many of you are fearful to come to naked truth, liberation, that word liberation means free. Naked truth, liberation, and empowerment ministry, you don't want to be free and you don't want to be empowered, and you don't want me talking about your poopa as pastors and bishops that's running around in the church speaking in tongues and following the doctrine of the white man that has divided us and kept you broke. You go to church all day Sunday, and when you leave, you have not been empowered enough to be able to go out and buy a box of church's chicken. Because you have been programmed to think that it's all about dying and going to heaven, even though the scripture says, I am come that ye may have life. He didn't come for you to die. He came for you to live and have an abundant life. Church folk, black church folk, want you to be broke, poor, ugly, nasty, and begging. I dare not. You ain't free. I ain't scared of white folk. I'm sorry if I'm supposed to be. I didn't get the damn memo. And I'm not scared of you handkerchief-head Negroes that they send into our community. Do you think not that racism still exists? The white man has changed his strategy. He don't wear the hood every day. He don't wear his robe every day. He sits as the chairman of and CEO of companies. Yeah. He becomes the slave master of corporations and has his Negroes in place to do his bidding. Look, let me tell you about the Negroes that ain't free. Even in this thing that we call broadcasting, I'm the only free voice that you got in media, period, in this area. The only one. Well, what about Bobby O.J.? That nigga worked for white folk. He got to do what the white man tells him to do. What about Bill Johnson? Bill Johnson worked for the white folk. She got to do what the white man tells her she can do. You can't talk about certain things when white folk are your masters and your controllers. That's the reason when you see black folk on TV doing the news, they got a teleprompter up there. They've already written out the words that you must say out of your mouth. So a Negro like me is dangerous because I ain't got no damn script. And I'm going to tell it just like it is and don't give a damn who don't like it. Negroes perpetrating. You ain't free. Let me tell you about some Negroes that ain't free. Can I tell y'all about some Negroes in Memphis that ain't free? Can I tell y'all about these bought and paid for niggas here in the city of Memphis that the white folk have already paid off and they're programming for our demise? That's the reason they don't like guys like me and Dr. Harrison, because we don't give a damn. We don't give a damn. Kiss our ass. Put both our asses together and take turns and call it sweet. Let That Negro David Acey. David Acey. What's that thing he had? Africa in April. First of all, y'all called him Dr. David Acey. That Negro ain't no doctor. He ain't got no doctorate. But it sounds good. It makes him sound as though he's important. Him and that old ugly ass wife that looked like somebody that's practicing to be an undertaker made up her face. She just that damn ugly and wear too much damn makeup. That Negro told me when the Africa in April started, wearing his dashiki and putting on his perpetration that he's black. I went to him, I said, Dr. Aza, because I didn't know then he wasn't no doctor. He just one of them regular people with one of them regular ass degrees. I said, Dr. Asa, advertise. You advertising with the white people. You advertising on DIA and all of these white-owned medias. How come you haven't advertised with me? You know what that dashiki wearing Negro who's perpetrating blackness told me? He told me that the white media would not support him if he supported me. I said, well, damn. How in the hell your ass gonna have an Africa in April and talk about your blackness and your black ass won't even patronize somebody that's black? The only free voice in the community. Damn, Dr. AC. Talisa Freeman. Or what? No, Talisa Franklin. Where I get the name Freeman, I don't know. Talisa Franklin, Juneteenth, when she was struggling with it, I would advertise and I would promote her for free, helping a black woman out. Oh, y'all didn't talk to me about free. That's why I don't do free no more. I remember the last time, several years ago, before she got money and sponsors from white folk, I stood in the sun for about 12 hours or more and emceed in the heat. Soon as she got some money from the white folk, I didn't get no call. So I asked her, why? Thad, they won't support me with you being visible around me. Now, when your ass was broken, the white folks didn't give a damn about Juneteenth when Negroes found out they were free. I said, your ass ain't found out you still a damn slave when white folk can tell you not to do business with a black man about a black event. Damn. You still ain't free. Fred Jones. His silent partner, Master Fred Smith, won't allow him to advertise with me. I was reading last year, I was glad it rained out that damn football game. See, Fred Jones don't understand that I know the history of the Southern Heritage Classic. He don't know that I know when he was poor and walking over in his shoes, that he went and sat in the kitchen of a man by the name of Emerson Russell Abel, band teacher extraordinaire, my band director at Manassas High School, who became one of my greatest allies and friends prior to his death. Emerson hated his ass when he died too. That blue note, that music note that is used as his logo was designed by Emerson Abel. But when the white man saw that this could be something that is profitable, the white man bought him. They buying niggas in Memphis. How much? The white man walks up to the window and he says, how much is that nigga in the window? They going now 2 for a penny. I remember we could get them cookies, 2 for a penny cookies. You got these 2 for a penny Negroes in the city that's scared to be free. They follow the game and the strategies of the white man to destroy us. What time is it? Do I need to take a commercial break? Because I got a lot to say on tonight. Every time that somebody has come after me to try to silence my voice, it was always the spook that came. His white master might have sent him. Before SVP went on the air, a black pharmacist put on a station in November prior to this one going on the air 7 years ago. They didn't have no name recognition. They came to me so that I could be the marquee of that station. I would go on the air from 7 in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning. But I started saying things that they didn't like, because you can't script me. Can't hand me no piece of paper and say, don't talk about this, because hell, then I'm going to talk about it even worse. That handkerchief had Negro. A.C. Warden was mayor, was mayor and was running for re-election. A.C. Warden, I had come up with the slogan, cut off the AC. I knew he was controlled by white developers. He was that safe Negro. He was the good Negro that wasn't doing a damn thing for black folk. He was not empowering. He was not enlightening. He was not enriching black folk. But everything that white folk wanted, he was that. Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir. Eyes are going to do whatever makes you happy. When I started talking about that, and then when the offer was made to me from some white folk who called and contacted me, that we'll give you $25,000 if you just bag off. I said, well, hell, first of all, $25,000 don't excite me. That's not excitable. Second of all, I can't be bought. And I lit in on AC. Then I found out they went and got this this preacher who think he can be me. Nigga lost his church, didn't he? First Baptist Lauderdale, Noel Hutchinson. You know, and I was about to clown with him a few weeks ago at Ralph White's memorial, but since didn't nobody know his ass and he wants to be me, had there been some clowning, it'd have been Thaddeus Matthews disrupted. But Noah Hutchinson, they brought him in and he thought he could beat me on TV. I'm the original. I'm natural at what I do. They brought in, and I helped her get there. What's that woman's name that ran for county mayor? She was on the commission. I can't think of her name. Y'all will say, that old red woman. I liked her. So they took me off the TV, but then when I did my research, I found out that the little doctor had got a grant from the city. So he owed AC. So the word came, get him off the air. They fired me on my, oh, they didn't fire me because I didn't work for, I was buying the time. On Martin Luther King's birthday. I told them, I am the marquee of your station. Don't nobody know you. If it wasn't for me, wouldn't nobody be watching you? I said, I'll give you 60 days and you'll be off of TV because won't nobody be watching you. Damn, I don't think it was about 30 or 40 days. Now they try to do something on the internet and understand if you ain't got no following, your being on the internet don't mean a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Deidre Malone, thank you for sending. Yeah. But then I found out that Deidre was the campaign manager of AC. It was all orchestrated because my voice is a dangerous voice. These bought and paid for niggas in this city. Tell you what, let me take a commercial break and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you about these Negroes in politics here that's bought and paid for. Let me tell you, politicians, another thing before I go to break. You need to get yourself some advertising. You need to pay me. I'm the only voice you got. I'm the only one that can say the things that you can't say as politicians. But somebody, I don't like him. I don't give a damn whether you like me, pay me. Let me do what I do. I'm good at what I do. I'm good at it. If there are 2 or 3 candidates in the race, all 2 or 3 of you ought to be buying some advertising. If I'm going to endorse you, and I'm not going to endorse just anybody, you pay for that. Let me fight the fight for you. Because some of you can't fight, and then some of y'all ain't got sense enough to do the research on your opponent. I know how the research. I am an investigator. But Dr. Harrington, he's on board with a check. Good check. Patrice Robinson. And let me, in that race, let me send a message. The white folk want to control the Memphis City Council. They need some people in place to keep on doing what they're doing. And I'm going to tell it right now. Harold Collins, when you get in this race, I'm tearing you a brand new asshole. I'm digging up everything that I can find on you. I know that the white folk have come to you. See, you the first choice. I know that the second choice to run against Patrice was to run. Yes. But they think that you are a more winnable candidate. But get in this race, and I'm going to spend extra time in destroying whatever chances you may have, or whatever chances that the white folk who have bought you and ready to put thousands of dollars within your reach. See, you handkerchief head Negroes, you coward ass Negroes, those of you who are the devil, who come to steal, to kill, and to destroy, I'm the angel Gabriel. I'm going to stand with a sword and stick that sword up your ass. We are not going to allow ourselves anymore to be castigated, to be used for your political agendas. I don't give a damn, because see, I don't work for none of y'all, and ain't a damn thing you can do to me, and I ain't scared. God knows I ain't scared. But we are not in this community going to allow Harold Collins, dark as the night, wanting to be white. We ain't gonna play them games, Doc. I'm sorry. The white folk that at Graceland waste connections. The white folk that want development in certain areas and don't give a damn about the homeowners in Whitehaven. We will not allow you to be that good nigga and hurt us. Or you gonna have Bill Gibbons, you're gonna have all of the Republicans that you work for. Yeah, they're gonna give you some money. But I'm urging folk in District 3 to vote and support Patrice Robinson and send her back to the council. They can't buy her is the reason that they want her gone. I told Jamita, get me some money. Because the white folk want you gone. When I come back from the commercial break, I'm going to tell you the game that they played. And y'all know I'm going to call names. I got to call some names of some folk that's playing the game against us as black folk. Also, who else money I got? I got Patrice, I got Dr. Harrington. M. LaTroy Williams is running for City Council, Super District 1, Super District 8, Position one. He's a real Democrat. Uh, he's the Democratic Executive Committee. What kind of member is this? Man member. Got a whole lot. We're gonna be cutting a commercial on M. LaTroy Williams, hmm, who wants to be your representative in City Council Super District 8. J.B. Smiley, you in that race need to bring me some money. Just that simple. D. Harris is in that race, bring me some money. Hmm. And if there is a particular race, and there are two or three, four or five folk, and they don't all come and see me, then I'm going to push strongly he who brings the money to the table. It's business with me. Y'all take, well, see, I can't spend no money with you because you going to advertise somebody else. No, when y'all go to Diamond Printing Company and they print your yard signs, they print yard signs for everybody else. So why should I cut off the money? But there are some races. District 3, District 6, and the mayor's race. I'm endorsing Dr. Willie Harrington. I'm going to work my ass off on these airwaves, both the radio and the TV airwaves, to see if we can't get him elected. I'm going to work my ass off to get Patrice in office. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because I know that real shiny black ass nigga by the name of Harold Collins has been bought off by white folk who's come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I'm supporting in the number 8-1. There are three good candidates I see in the race. LaTroy Williams, who's already brought his money. D. Harris and J.B. Smiley. If y'all don't come on and bring my monies and get your message out and get your name recognized, then I go and I will push he who has paid me. These other rates, like the clerk's rate, I don't give a damn who becomes the clerk. The city court clerk? I don't. You just a clerk. Most of them don't go to work no way. I don't care. But I'm going to push for the clerk position, whoever comes to see me. I know tomorrow's y'all 4th of July. I'll be in my office all day tomorrow. I don't give a damn about no 4th of July, no red, white, and blue, no salute, no damn flag. I don't even stand and put my hand on my heart. I have no allegiance to the flag. My allegiance is to my Creator and to me. That's where my allegiance, and to Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministry. When I come back, I need to talk about some other black folk who ain't free and the games they played on this council. We'll be back after these commercial messages. Okay. Boy, I hope y'all been enjoying them blues in the morning. Make sure in the morning from 6 until 9, you got me tuned in. I'm kicking, I'm kicking ass. I'm not playing in the mornings. AM 1600 WMQM. Yeah, yeah. Or you can go to the Tune In app as well. Okay, Tune In app as well. I'm not really. Uh, you can take that cussing pastor blues.com off of there for me, T. And because I'm telling everyone, if you don't have a radio or you're on your job, go to the Tune In app, the Tune In app, download it and put in AM 1600 WMQM. In the morning, for you early grillers, you can grill to the blues in the morning. And let me tell you, advertisers, something. I'm the only somebody in town that has radio and TV. Yeah. And there's some folk already listening to the radio. And by the time October comes, I will dominate the blues in the morning time on the radio. But tune in each and every uh, morning. Also, for you guys that ain't got your little 4th of July outfit, go to Jimmy Hassan's Fashion Corner. Black owned business. In fact, tomorrow he's open from 10 until 2. 10 until 2. Jimmy Hassan at 2477 Chelsea. That's Chelsea and Hollywood. My outfit that I'm wearing Sunday for the anniversary uh, came from there. Okay, I don't go to that other place no more. You know, they come across the water, and now that I've made them thousands of dollars, he disrespect me by saying I'm cheating him. Okay, I'm cheating him. That really, because I made him a lot of money. I made him a lot of money. When I met him, he only had one store. Since meeting me and advertising, he now has what, 3 stores? 3 stores. So I'm telling you, don't do business with him. If you can't respect a black man and you want to use the black man, then we can't patronize you because we free. And we free to take our money to the black store, Fashion Corner. All of you that will go into that other store, go to Fashion Corner, 2477 Chelsea Avenue. And tomorrow they're open from 10 until 2. Tell Jimmy I told you to come on by. M. LaTroy, Alexandra William. And I like, see, here's what LaTroy did. Alexandra hyphen Williams. That puts him number 1, the first name on the ballot. No matter who is in the race, it keeps his name at the top of the ballot. Smart move. M. LaTroy Williams running for City Council, Super District 8, Position 1. He says, bring the government back to the people. He proposes jobs, 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 jobs. He's got 3 priorities here. Um, Create over 50,000 new jobs paying $29.50 to $385 per hour. Well, damn. By turning Mud Island into an international trade center. We will create a mass transit train system for Memphis and Shelby County that will deliver passengers to capitals, Nashville, Tennessee, Jackson, Mississippi, and Little Rock, Arkansas, that will create over 20,000 new jobs in the Memphis and Mid South areas. And we will turn President's Island into a green, environment friendly job operation setting that will produce 40,000 jobs in the Memphis area and over 110,000 jobs nationwide. All right. That comes from M. LaTroy Alexandria Williams, City Council, Super District 8, Position 1. Those of you who are candidates, I'm working tomorrow. I'll be in my office at the church probably about 11 o'clock in the morning. If you need to reach me and you don't have my cell number, all you got to do is leave a message at the church. 901 435 6161. 901 435 6161. I invite you this Sunday to come and be with me at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries at 10 a.m. Those of you who are visiting here in the city, come and be with us Sunday morning and Sunday evening. This is the third anniversary of the Naked Truth Ministries. And it's been a hard battle. It's been a war for 3 years. My message on Sunday morning will be suiting up for the battle, getting dressed for the battle. I know I'm in a battle. I know I got enemies. I know that they're pressing against me on every side, but I'm putting on the whole armor. I'm going to suit up for the battle. Will you come and be with me on this Sunday morning? Old members, members who have left, come and be with us this Sunday morning at 10 a.m. On Saturday, we're going to show you what ministry is all about. There is so much poverty here in the city of Memphis. And as a free pastor, I ain't got no deacons and no trustees that I got to get an okay from to do anything that I do. I wanted to feed people. I was in a meeting with the Memphis Food Bank, and I was surprised to hear that over 200,000 people in Shelby County are battling to be able to feed themselves. Not just the people you see sleeping under the bridges, sleeping in the parks, but they have a term that's called the working poor. Yeah, you work a 8-hour, 40-hour week job, but you still find it hard to maintain groceries. Well, we have partnered and been accepted by the Memphis Food Bank. And what we're going to do, starting the first Saturday in August, our mission and my goal is to feed 500 people a month. Okay? 500 people per month. Not just Christmas and Thanksgiving, but 12 months a year. 12 months a year. So on this Saturday, those who find themselves the working poor, or those who are on the SNAP program and you receive benefits between 10 and 2, come to the church. They'll bring your ID, and if you get benefits, bring your little benefit paperwork. Come, and they're going to give you a voucher, a voucher that will allow you on the first Saturday to get food. We're only going to get food for those that we have vouchers for. Well, I can't come Saturday. Well, that means, I don't know what it means for you. But, on that Saturday when we start giving away the bags of groceries or the box of groceries, only those who have a voucher which will have a number on it, which is going to be in our data system, will be able to acquire any food. So, Saturday, if you're going to be hungry, you know you're hungry, you know you're struggling, then come Saturday and fill out the paperwork and get that. Also, we know that one of the main things that we all fight is utility bills. The CSA, Community Services Agency, has a whole lot of money. So I said, well, since we're kicking it with the community, come on, if you got a problem with your utility bill, they are paying in many cases up to $650. Okay, up to $650. Come, bring your utility bill. You need your ID too. Come. You can't come for nobody else. The utilities will have to be in your name. I don't care who you are. Come on and be with us um, on this Saturday between 10 and 2. Okay? Uh, we're going to look, they got 3 or 4 people that's going to be there from CSA to assist you. Okay? Also present is SIMOS, a temporary service. Many of y'all don't have no job. Baby, you got a man at the house, he ain't got no job. Well, I don't want no temporary job. Hell, you better get your ass up and come on get whatever you can get. They hiring. They are felon friendly. Felon friendly. Felon friendly. So you have no excuse. They will be there ready to send you out for a job. You need to be there. 10 to 2. Also, the assurance phone people, those of you that are on Snap and all them other things, y'all come and get your phone. Then, I'm tired of y'all begging for the funeral. Some of y'all mama rotting at the funeral home. Been dead 2 months. And y'all ain't sold enough fish dinners. Uh, Now y'all even selling tilapia. I ain't never had none of that fish. I think that's an inbreed or something. But tilapia and fries, you can't sell enough drinks. No. So Dominique Michelle Matthews, my youngest daughter, will be there. She has her own insurance agency. I'm proud of that girl. And she's going to be there. You can get insurance coverage for $15, $20 a month. Some of y'all got them badass children. Y'all know they're gonna get killed on the street. Then y'all gonna be begging with the GoFundMe and everything else. Get their ass some insurance. All of this will be taking place on this Saturday from 10 until 2. I'm going to be in the office, me and Dale, on tomorrow, trying to get the program set, get everything in place. I want to thank God for sending me Minister Raquel Hurt. Raquel has only been a member about what, 3 weeks? But he has already become a great asset to me. I was spending out of my pocket $500 a month to cut the grass because I ain't cutting none. No, I'm just sorry. I'm old and I get sweaty, get musty fast. So, no, I ain't getting out there. Uh-uh. But Raquel came with his lawnmower. Took him a couple of days. There's a whole lot of property out there, and cut the grass. I appreciate, and I publicly want him to know that I appreciate him. We had some of them things, what you call tiles in the ceiling. That's what they call ceiling tile, right?
Yes.
He bought a bunch of it himself. He's working to do that. And look, he was even at the church today cleaning up the sanctuary. Damn. So I had to put him on, he's doing the devotion on Sunday evening. I just publicly wanting to thank him for coming in and being an asset. I hate folks that just want to sit down. Okay? I hate folks. No, I ain't. If you ain't got no money, God honors your service and your faithfulness. So come on, uh, be a part. If you're looking for a ministry, a working ministry, come and join us. I feel like preaching Sunday morning, suiting up for the battle. I got to put on my war clothes. I got to prepare for the battle because the battle is not over. No, okay. I ain't gonna preach to y'all tonight. Miss Lucille, I'd like to see you Sunday morning. Come on, Miss Lucille Catron. Come on and be with me Sunday morning. Each and every, bring somebody. Y'all ain't gotta be scared. It ain't no show. It ain't no performance. I performed on the Thaddeus Matthews TV show and the Thaddeus Matthews Cousin Pastor Blues show in the morning. Sunday mornings is this. It's all about the business of ministry and empowerment, empowering our men and our women. That's the reason we have a boys mentoring, which would normally meet this Saturday. And the boys, come on, and you can be an asset and help us with the all the stuff that's going on. I wish somebody would volunteer one of them big jumping things. What you call them things?
Bouncers.
Who?
Bouncers.
Bouncers. Last time we did it, I got in the dunk tape. I ain't doing that this year now. I ain't finna get all wet for y'all. I gotta preach Sunday. Cause y'all took great aim and made sure I fell my big ass in the water. Nope, ain't doing that. But I sure would like, if you have a bouncer and you like to donate it out there, please come and do that for us. Call the church tomorrow. Like I said, I'm working. I don't give a damn about the 4th of July. Call the church 435-6161. That'll leave anything off, Dale.
Donations for drinks and stuff.
Those of you that would like to put that other thing up there, the little pan thing. We're going to have hot dogs and refreshments and ice and stuff. Understand, my ministry is a ministry of people. I've helped a lot of people in this community. And I want you to help us have water for the people, ice for the people, hot dogs for the people, and nothing is for sale. I ain't say I don't believe in selling nothing in the church. I'm sorry. I know a whole lot of pastors uh, sell dinners and things of that, and that's fine. I got a full kitchen, fellowship, but I'm not gonna sell them. I'm not gonna fail unless I got a show in the gymnasium. Nothing is ever for sale, okay? Because here's what I think. What if you're selling? And I know people use it for fundraisers. I just believe God's gonna bless me. He keeps on blessing me, and I pay 99% of the bills of Naked Truth out of my pocket. Not what comes across the table, because I got folks that don't give. Now I got 2 or 3 that are real good givers. Okay? Real good. But I got some that get mad if I talk about giving. You get in your damn attitude. If I talk about helping the ministry, I'm not a pastor to get paid. I don't get a dime. But I put in an average every month out of my income a minimum of $10,000 every month into ministry. Every month. And I ain't paid no bills at my house or my media bills. I got TV and radio. But God is good. Look, won't he do it? Now, who's going to make me give him now one of them happies up in here? Won't he do it? Even when your enemies come and they want to shut you down, even when your enemies are talking about you, what I found out that in the midst of the battle, he prepares a table for me in the presence of my enemy. Folk wonder how you got all of that 45,000 square foot building, and some Sundays you ain't got 10 folk in there. How you maintain all of that, and the utilities ain't never been cut off. The rent payment, the mortgage payment ain't never been late. Y'all just don't know who I know. And when you know who I know and know whose I am and who I belong to, then you become to understand. You understand what liberation and empower. It ain't about how well you can hoop, and I can do it, but how well you can teach folk to empower themselves. But some of you don't want to be free. You want to stay in the bullshit from the pulpit. You want to believe that it's all right to be poor. It's a sin to be broke. Yes, it is. Thou shalt not be broke, from the book of Matthews. Yeah, thou shalt not be broke. I have no business being broke. You have no business being broke if you say you believe in God and you're a child of God. How you gonna be a child of God? He your father and he's rich. You say he got houses and land, and you ain't got no house and ain't got no land. You ain't got nothing. I believe in having some money. Touch your neighbor and say, I believe in having some money. I believe that poverty is not of God. Well, he said in the Bible, the poor will be with you always. No, the poor will be with you always. That's them Negroes that won't get up off their ass. They have no hustle. They have no motivation about themselves. The reason that you're broke is because you have not changed your mindset from a poverty mindset. I believe that long because I felt a little hoop went right in there. Yeah, it went right in there. But I'm gonna leave it alone. Now let me get back to these Negroes. On, let me tell you something. White folk like Negroes who are ambitious. Them niggas come cheap. Let me tell you about this city council. We went through this city council situation back in, what was that, December? Some of the city council members walked off because they understood what the white boys, along with Berlin Boyd, had in mind. They wanted control of the council. They wanted to handpick safe Negroes to be on the city council. Which one of the seats I want to start with first? Well, let me start with this one. They wanted to make sure, remember several meetings, they didn't have a quorum because you got Patrice, you had Joe Brown, you had Martavius, you had Jamita Swearingen that refused to come into the lynching that was about to take place by the white city councilman, along with their token Negro, Berlin Boyd. So we went meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. One of the missions was to keep Ed Ford Sr. from being appointed. They knew that Ed Ford Sr., who had been a previous council person, was not going to play into their madness. He's a strong black man that got his own money. One of the most thriving funeral homes in this city. And I remember when Ed started, I hustled his very first body. When he was in a little storefront, when he didn't have no car, didn't have no hearse, had to rent, whenever he got a body, he had to rent a hearse and rent a car. I remember when Ed Ford Sr. had been dogged out by his brother, Harold Ford Sr. I know this because I worked at N.J. Ford and Sons Funeral Home. I remember when they dogged him so, and I hope Ed don't mind me telling the story. I remember when they dogged him out, he had to leave N.J. Ford and go and start selling pizzas. Ed Ford Sr. became a pizza delivery man to feed his wife and his children. Most of y'all don't know the story, but he's been my friend for over 40 years. He had a little Mercedes, I think, limousine. He delivered pizzas to feed his family. The late M.J. Edwards hired him as the embalmer. Ed Ford Sr. is a master embalmer. He's the best embalmer that is around. When my mama died, had to be there. If I die, that's where I gotta be. I'm gonna look good and sharp one more time in that full couch. I saw Ed struggle. I saw Harold Sr. dog him. Because Harold Sr. thought he was the prima donna. Because he was a congressman, he thought that he ran and controlled everybody. But one of the things I like about my friend Ed is he cussed just like me. He's a great cusser. We must went to the same cussiology class together. I didn't see him, but he had to be in the class. I saw Ed start his own funeral home in a storefront, still embalming for other funeral homes. Now, Ed Ford has that large funeral home in Whitehaven, opening up a funeral home in Mobile, Alabama. He got as many calls, damn, I don't know how many calls he got now. Folk dying to get to his place. But he's still as humble as he always was. I know all them Ford boys, and he's probably the most humble out of all of them. But what kept him humble is his wife. Myrna is a praying woman. I remember when Ed was going through the federal trial, the white folk got scared of Myrna. I swear for God. Myrna would be outside of the courtroom praying for her husband. Ooh, I got a chill when I said that. She would be praying for his deliverance. And I remember one day I was there. The prosecutors, she was out there sitting on the bench, wasn't bothering nobody, but she was talking to her God. Because I guess she believed that old song, that just a little talk with Jesus. Boy, I felt a hoop right there, will make everything all right. The federal prosecutors went in and told the federal judge, she out there praying. We can't leave her out there praying. Somebody may hear her. Is there anybody here that know somebody heard her? Boy, I felt one of them Sunday morning twitches on me then. They put Myrna in a room. Myrna was in a room, and that was a man that just knew he was finna go to the federal prison for at least 50 years. He knew. He had no doubt he was about to go to federal prison for at least 50 years. Myrna prayed with that man. I think his mama might have been in there too. But Myrna prayed with that man. And do you know when he went in there to get his 50 years, they didn't give him 1 year? So I know Ed Ford. Ed Ford wanted to return to the council. The white folk didn't want Ed. See, when Ed was on the council previously, Jack Salmons, y'all don't mind if I tell the story. Jack Salmons, a white councilman, sent Ed Ford a Ku Klux Klan robe and hood. Y'all don't mind if I tell the story. They sent him an official Ku Klux Klan robe and hood. Ed was going to wear it to the council meeting. I was going to go because I wanted to see this. But Myrna told him, Ed, now don't do that. And for some reason, Ed didn't cuss. He didn't wear it. Ed Ford has fought for the people of District 6 and didn't give a damn about them white boys. So the white boys' plan was to make sure that Ed Ford didn't get on that council. He didn't get the votes necessary. So they kept on, they kept on, they kept on, they kept on. So they had a back room meeting. And in the back room meeting, they took Jerry Curry, who was not even trying to be appointed to that seat. She was trying to be appointed to 8-2, where Cheyenne was. The white folk struck a deal in the back room to block Ed Ford and put Jerry Curry in 6. Okay? Once she got that, the developers, and I got her financials, started to giving her the monies, for her campaign. They used a black woman to block a black man. Can I take out about some more tricks that took place? Sherman Greer and I don't know, Sherman has not returned into my phone calls. But then I got to thinking, and I made some calls of some people in the know. I stay in touch with the folk in the know because there's certain things they be wanting me to know because they know I'm like an old refrigerator. I can't keep it to myself. When Sherman Greer, y'all remember the Rhonda Logan thing? They didn't want, the white boys did not want Rhonda Logan. One of the reasons that those black council persons kept walking out was because they kept blocking Rhonda Logan, which the people wanted in that particular seat. Damn what the people want. We need a Negro that we can control. So in 8-2, the Super District 8, Position 2, they selected Sherman Greer, who formerly some years ago worked for Harold Ford. They selected him. He made the statement at the time he was selected that he would not run for the office. He was going to be there just for the term. Sherman Greer has even made the statement that the reason that he reneged on what he said he was going to do, well, not renege, lied. Let's call it what it is, a liar, is because he received, and he said this, that he received 2 phone calls. One of the phone calls was from Harold Ford Jr., who don't give a damn about Memphis, has no power in Memphis, has no clout in Memphis, urging him to run. And the other call was from the Great White Hope. Y'all know who the Great White Hope is, don't you? Steve Cohen. It says that Steve Cohen called him twice, urging him to run. And that's the reason that he's running, because the great white father, who is tied to the developers, close with one of the major developers, Henry Turley, has told him to run. Steve Cohen supposedly is going to come out and endorse him. But I want to say to those of you in District 1, don't let the white man rule you. When are you going to get the balls to be free? Damn Steve Cohen. Y'all keep allowing this white boy to keep going back to office. A white man in the largest congressional district in the state of Tennessee and its largest black district. How is it that a white man can be your congressman? Why is it that you always think that the white man is always better? Yeah, it's some crooked niggas. You just find a nigga that ain't crooked. But y'all keep putting this white boy in. He don't give a damn about you. I told Randy Wade some years ago when him and Randy was close and Randy was calling him his brother from another mother. No, that mother don't give a damn about you. He's using you, Randy. Randy found out that he was being used. How dare Steve Cohen, who said that he does not get involved in local matters, how dare him with his crooked walking ass? How dare him with his limping ass, one leg shorter than the other? How dare this mother to get involved and call this black man and cause him to lie to black folk, and black folk will sit back and say it's okay. And I'm sure the reason that he did not return my call is because Steve Cohen, no, I don't give a damn about his ass or the wound he slid his slimy, short-legged ass out of. Kiss my ass, Steve Cohen. It's time for black folk to wake up in this city. Quit being cowards. Quit running from the truth. You celebrating the 4th of July. What has this country really did for you? See, if you ought to be happy about something, be happy about July 2nd, 1964, when President Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act that prevents discrimination. Oh, that ain't no good either, because they still discriminate based on your color. When are we going to fight? When are we going to tell these handkerchief-head, wallet-carrying Negroes that we will not allow you any longer to deceive our folks? When we gonna cut their knees off? Y'all scared. Y'all scared. Pastor may not agree with me on this, but we also need to get away from the names, some unknown name. What the rest of it said? No, let me tell you something. You need to get away from broke ass folk that's running in these races. If your ass ain't got no money, why the hell you in the race? Why you in the race? And you ain't got no money. You letting white folk put your ass in races, and they only half finance you. And some of you might have some good ideas. Some of you may have some good ideas, but you ain't got no money. How in the hell you gonna run a campaign with no money? You ain't got no advertising. Nobody knows your damn name. I told these politicians that you need to be already, especially you no-name politicians. Don't nobody know you. You may have some good, strong ideas and make a good candidate, but you ain't got no money. And I ain't doing it free. You pay that white boy. You go to 3, 5, 13, 24. You go to them. You go to the commercial appeal. You go to Diamond Printing Company and all these white-owned companies, and you take them your money, and damn, you want me to take those crumbs? The devil is a lie. And my prices are affordable for having TV and radio, having an audience, and having social media too. What you got for $1,500? Not a damn thing. I don't even have $1,500 conversations. Not with no politician. When I talked to Dr. Harrison, gave him my price for his campaign, didn't change words with me. When I spoke with Patrice Robinson, she didn't change words with me. When I spoke to M. LaTroy Alexandra Williams, who's running for City Council Super District 8, Position 1, and I told him what my price was, that was this morning. Told me to meet him and he bring me my money. And he brought it all to me. You other candidates, J.B. Smiley, you need to get here with some money. D. Harris, you need to get here with some money. Those of you in some of these other races, because see, let me give y'all a little tidbit of information in that district, you candidates. See, even though I spoke with Justin Ford Monday, and he told me that I ain't running for no office. I got some issues with the funeral home. I know what the issue is. It's that $20,000 fine that the Tennessee board placed on him when he moved his funeral home without giving the state notice. I know what it is. But a little birdie came nigh unto me today and said, Thaddeus, he lied to you. He meeting with some folk on Saturday, and he's planning on getting in Super District 8 Position 1's race. And y'all better understand, those of you that are in that race, just based off his name, he comes in with an automatically 45 to 5,000 vote head, because they don't give a damn whether he on drugs. They don't give a damn what he's doing, what he has done. His name will get him in there. So you got to fight. In all of these races, other than District 3, District 6, and the mayor's race, all of y'all, are you still hearing me? Because it's that, unless I done pulled it out of my ear myself. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me?
Did it die? No. It just went
The mic done died. Fix the mic. The mic is dead. I got a dead mic. I guess I gotta sing. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Oh, I'm back now. All right. Woo! My mic died.
You do gotta take a commercial break though.
I do need to take a commercial break.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I am happy. We so happy that you happy.
Don't forget your reads.
I got them. How many minutes I got left?
Uh, 12,
Who?
12.
Age of Brown on the page? Huh? Okay. And welcome back to the remaining moments of the Thaddeus Matthews show. I see that there are 5 men that the police are looking for in the Brandon Weber situation. Yeah. Y'all are all over Facebook, so I'm sure those of you who were assaulting cars and police officers, they will be arrested, and somebody gonna turn them in for that 528 cash money. Yep, somebody gonna turn them in for an outfit. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm looking at some of these other races as well. Let me know when I'm down to five, Dale.
Okay.
8-2 with Cheyenne in there. If Cheyenne stays in there, whoever is running against her is going to have to run hard. Okay. Um, Brian Salisbury, uh, man, you lied to me about having some money, and you called me. So, and won't return the call. So, I don't think, but I look at this race, uh, Craig Littles, I never heard of him. I saw 2 signs in North Memphis today. Pearl Eva Walker. If you hope to win, you need some promotion and advertising. Rod Ford is not even going to be in a race. Nobody's ever heard of Frank Johnson. And there's a whole lot of people in the area never heard of Pearl, even though she's been around for a while. And y'all think that advertising on Facebook is going to, come on, y'all looking for free advertising. That ain't, okay. Barbara Cooper's not in the race. Who is Edward Douglas III? Who is Fred Jones? And the promoter's not running. Rhonda Mon Banks, who is that? D. Harris that I see in here is going to be in one. He's running for that. Y'all need to call me. What's your price? My lowest price. Well, call me. Call me. But it ain't no damn 1,500. It ain't no 2,000. It ain't no 25. But it's reasonable for what I'm going to do from now through October the 3rd. See, if you're going to go into a dog fight, you need a pit bull. And I'd be the biggest pit bull in this town. All right, as I want, look, I will not be here live tomorrow night. No, I don't celebrate, but the station do. They said, now if it was up to me, I'll be on the air on tomorrow night. But the show that I did with Pastor Floyd and Touche, as we were talking a couple of weeks ago about Fraser and talking about the community, that show will re-air on tomorrow night. I'll be back live on Friday night. Oh, I'll be on the radio. I'll be on the radio at 6 o'clock in the morning. Y'all can grill to the blues in the morning. Y'all can grill. I'm gonna play nothing but the best in blues. Tune me in tomorrow morning. In the city of Memphis, if you don't have a gun registered, if you're able to have one, then you're a little crazy. If you're trying to get your handgun carry permit, call Sean Goldsmith with Goldsmith Security Academy. You can get your permit He teaches you how to use a firearm. If you are a security guard and you need your classifications, well, call Sean. You must be 18 and over, beginners and immediate firearm classes. He's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, on Sundays after 1 p.m. Call him at 901 634 8384. That's 901 634 8384. Seniors and those of you who are on disability that have United Healthcare, Dual Complete, or AmeriGroup, now there is $3,000 that is available for dental treatment at no cost to you. Dr. Tanya Lyons has partnered with these organizations to ensure that recipients are able to get partials, dentures, and extractions fully covered, no money out of your pocket. Call anytime, and the live answering service will make sure you get an appointment. That number is area code 901 365 2000. 365 2000. Those of you in Orange Mountain, you're looking for some good something to eat, well, Tony's Corner Grocery and Deli, 2636 Park Avenue. Well, they got hamburgers, cheeseburgers, double burgers, triple burgers, turkey burgers. They've got Philly cheesesteak. They got fish. They got whole wings, parley wings. They got chicken tenders. They got pizza. They've got hot tamales. They've got breakfast. If you're hungry in the Orange Mound area, bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese, smoked sausage, egg, and cheese, bologna, egg, and cheese, breakfast plate, 3 pancakes, 3 eggs, and the meat choice. That's Tony's Corner Grocery and Deli. 26 rather, 36 Park Avenue. That's Park and David. Also, DMC Cleaners. Well, they may be closed on tomorrow, but DMC Cleaners is located in the Westwood community at 62 Fairway and 3rd. Fairway and 3rd. Same day service. In by 9 o'clock, you can get your clothes back the same day. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. until 6 o'clock in the afternoon. When you pay for your dry cleaning in advance, you only pay half price. That number is 901 789 7983. 789 7983. And last but certainly not least, DMC Food Mart, right next door to the cleaners at 54 East Parkway. They're open the same time, Mondays through Saturdays, from 6 until, from 7 rather, until 6 p.m. They've got a lovely breakfast as well. Breakfast plate, 1 meat and 2 sides. The meats are sausage, ham, bacon, beef tips, chicken. Eggs are made to order. Simon croquettes, grits, rice, oatmeal, hash brown, pancakes, and smothered potatoes. All right, and lunch, they got a whole lot of good eating stuff on that. And again, thank you, M. LaTroy Williams, for coming on board here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. And we will also be running his commercial on the Blues Show. Make sure, is my time up? Make sure that you join me in the morning, 6 a.m. on the Thaddeus Matthews Blues Show on AM 1600 WMQM. Now, you know, if you did that and failed, I'd have just had to go on and close the show out. Thank you so very much for being here with me. Again, I will not be live tomorrow night, but the show on Frazier with me, Pastor Ricky Floyd, and State Representative Touche Parkinson will air on tomorrow night. I'll be back live here on Friday night. All right, it's been a hell of a day for me. I've been up since 5:30. Hey, I gotta go. Top of the evening to you. You know who the hell you thought you were? I can't do it. Maybe I'm jealous.
Something.